Just last week, found out a big issue with the engine. It's finding oil sprayed towards the front and even top of the engine. So there's quite a few gaskets right here, the valve cover gasket, the spark plug gasket, and even the cover bolts has gaskets to seal. So I have all those ordered. They're coming, and then I'm not sure if it's blow by, but I do have a piston kit coming in and with the gaskets as well. I'm now seeing there's some oil and debris buildup right here, so that might be something. I'm finding a lot of engine noise as well. I think it's just the cam chain. So I have one of those ordered. I hope it's not a bottom end, but we're gonna remove the engine, and so it'll be easier to tear down and replace things, and we'll figure out what's going on. And I do gotta clean it too. It's kind of dirty. So I took off all the shrouds, but having an issue with this one, just this bolt threads into like a nut that's welded on, but I think the weld broke, so the nut's just spinning. So I could take the gas tank off still. So the connector for the fuel pump, it's easy to disconnect if you just know how to squeeze it. And then for the actual fuel hose, it's this type of clip. Just spread it apart and push it down. Kind of click, and then I would put some towels down. There will be some fuel dripping. So I loosen the hose clamp from the throttle body to the airbox, and then to remove the subframe, it's just the bolt through here, and then one of these on each side, I believe, and I think that's it. So it's a 6mm hex. So you're gonna need 4 bolts to remove, the 2 here, and at the bottom 1 on each side, and then you're gonna remove this connector that goes to the airbox. And I should be able to pull it off. So with the clutch cable, I got enough play with just removing, not having to mess with the bolts of the nuts, but just removing the bolts from the engine case, and was able to get enough play to pull out the cable. So I'm gonna have to remove the rear brake lever because the swing arm bolt that goes through the engine has to be removed, and the rear brake lever is blocking it. So it's an 8mm Allen. Here on top, squeeze it, and I was able to pull it out of the bracket, holding bracket, and then I was able to, you know, have it in this opening. And then I was able to really grab on some pliers. You know, the seal was really strong, but luckily I got it out. So now we can just start messing with the engine bolts and see if we can get it out. So I went ahead and disconnected this part of the linkage, and then the actual bottom of the shock from the system as well. So now the swing arm is moving freely. Forgot to disconnect this plug right here. So disconnect that. That was the final thing. So really see oil when I pulled out the spark plug cap. There's not really oil leaking from here. There's seals near these bolts, but I don't know, it might be one of the two gaskets on the cylinder. I do see quite a bit of oil on the front, so might do that. But happy I got this out. It's not too bad, actually. Like I said, I forgot to remove this one, I didn't say, but that's the last one to remove. So quite a bit of grime build up from the chain lube, so get to clean all that. So, wasn't that bad to do.